Hi, my name is Ashlee Noel, and I'm originally from Baton Rouge, but I moved to Houston about 5 years ago when I began teaching. I currently teach at a high school here in Houston, Texas. This is part of the reason why I wanted to get a higher degree. It's because I see so many students who are in need, who need advocates. My long-term goal to be a dean of students goes hand in hand with learning about curriculum and instruction and students and student needs. I teach world history where I am now. This is different from when I used to teach U.S. history. In teaching this course, I hope that my instructor gives me valuable information to take back to my classroom, things that I can use in my classroom with my own kids in my life. Those things are very important to me as we move into this new era in instruction. So I am a mom. I have 3 boys biologically. I have Matthew, Michael, and Mason. They are 8, 5, and 3. I also have an adopted daughter who actually just graduated from high school, and she's going to be heading off to Texas A&M in the fall. Some of my hobbies are reading, hanging out with the kiddos, and cooking. I'm very much into cooking. So for why do I think assessments are important? I think assessments, just like this picture kind of sums up, gives me a plan, helps me evaluate, analyze data, evaluate myself, know the progress that we're making or not making. For assessments, if I have an objective that my students will be able to tell me, let's say the causes of World War I, and I give a formative quiz and they're only able to give me 2 of the 5 causes, well, it knows that I need to go back, self-reflect on what I've done in the classroom. Also get my students to reflect on what they've done, where they've missed, or what they feel that we need to do to get them to our goals. So that's why assessments are important to me. The quote I picked is, now schools also need to ensure that learners learn how to learn, that they become competent, self-directed learners, actively involved in their own learning. This is important because it goes with my philosophy of education. That's why I picked it, that students need to have ownership of their own learning. Self-efficacy is big to me, and I think it's one thing that we do not see with our new generation of students, because they expect some things to be given to them, and I really want my students to be active and know that this is my education and I have to do this for myself because, insert their reason there, and I'm hoping that it's that they're motivated by themselves. I think that we need to be teaching students how to be lifelong learners, not just learning our current content, but learning how to be citizens in this world, how to live, how to, pay taxes, how to do all these things. And we can take our lessons using our new media and digital literacy and teach students skills that they can transfer into life. So I believe that this quote goes with that. The W for the what I want to know off of my KWL chart, one of my main ones was how to make assessments make sense to students, which I feel like feeds into the quote that I picked. Because even though assessments make sense to me, I'm a teacher, education is my thing, I'm much older than them. So of course I know that it makes sense to assess yourself, not only written tests, assessing in different ways through presentations, either oral, visual, whatever it may be, but I really want my students to understand why those assessments are important and why they should not be so reticent to be assessed, and how they can also assess themselves. And this is my reference, and I just want to say I'm excited and looking forward to this class.